their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good, 180. Line 54, line 54. Get that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Try to lay one up deep. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 80 weapon. Get it.
On first down, Hill. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Hill, airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 55 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's Hill now after the interception. Forced out to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 97 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10. Hill again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Hill dancing to his left. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
70 Indy.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Nice move at the 40. And shutting him off. Now open field. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
No.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Hill. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Hill on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Hill. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mayfield finding Beckham. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Hill looks to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Hill. Ginn has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart...
Odell Beckham Jr., the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield now. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Hill now to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And some room to maneuver. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go. 30 base. 53 is mine. Check. 53.
Following the fumble recovery, He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Got to do better.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mack Wilson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Hill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. From the gun, Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced. And now here is another interception. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm here. 80 weapon. I'm here all day. Ready?
Off of play action. Hill. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mack Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
180.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the... Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Brown Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Mayfield with it once more, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 89 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Eli Apple ball. Good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That one looks like he'll throw here. Thomas has got it. Complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 59 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Set, 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Landry, the intended target.
Go now. 60 or. Let's go. Hey, we got go.
On 1st down, Hill. And Thomas has it. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
From the gun, here's Hill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.